Hey everyone, Todd here along with Ronnie Heelan, and we are Paranormally. And coming up on this episode, we have Julie Speer with Boo Paranormal. So, grab yourself a drink and a snack, turn the lights off on the way back, find yourself a nice comfy spot, and enjoy this episode Paranormally. Stay with us. All right, Julie, you are live. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing fine, thank you. Ronnie, how about you? What have you been up to today?
Lots of cleaning, grocery shopping, hanging out with Mom.
There you go.
Fun.
Thinking it was Sunday all day.
So, Julie, tell us a little bit about yourself and Boo Paranormal.
I am actually a empath medium, and I've been sensitive my whole life, ever since I was really little. And Boo Paranormal, I decided back, it was about 6.5 years ago, and decided to come up with a group of my own and start investigating, and it's been great. And my daughters, I have my best friend that does it with me, and 2 of my daughters, and they're both of my daughters are sensitive also.
Awesome. How old are your daughters?
I have a 28-year-old daughter, a 23-year-old daughter, and a 20-year-old daughter.
Wow. So that's groovy. They got a cool mom.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's nice that you include them. That's awesome.
So, yeah. Julie, when did you find out that you had this ability?
I was young. I would guess probably around probably 6 or 7, because I would see, it started out, I would see colors around people, and like sometimes colors floating around in like different shapes. And I would ask my mom about it, and she had no idea and was like, oh, you're just seeing things. But with time, I started seeing people, apparitions, spirits, and I saw, I would have things like in my room happen. I would hear voices and whispers at night, spirits that would shake my bed. They would try to either grab me and shake me, yank my covers off of me when I was little.
That's scary.
Which was always scary.
Yeah.
Yes, I was terrified when I was little.
Wow. I would have been
know what
too.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you, when you got older, did you ever look into the history of the house?
Actually, it was a brand new house. My dad built it, and we are the only ones that's ever lived there. But we did have a house next door to us that was abandoned and was old and kind of broken down with a barn. And I know my brother and I would go on walks on our street, and we would see a little old lady sitting on the front porch with just rocking back and forth, waving and saying hi. And I thought she was real, but later we come to find out that that nobody was there. She was had already passed away, and so
I bet you're tripping out on that.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And so they used to come, the husband and wife would come and visit me at night, and try to talk to me. So
tell me about your paranormal investigation team. Like, when did you start that?
It was probably about, like I said, like 6.5 years ago. We mainly do people's homes and businesses, and just recently started getting into the bigger places like Ashmore Estate, and recently went rent to Kreischer Mansion in New York. About a month ago, we did that, and it's just the ones in home. We've had a lot of different experiences. From there's a bar that we investigated that had something that was like throwing things across the room and making glasses and stuff fall off of their shelves. And so, yeah, it's been really interesting.
So now, you just had mentioned, is it Kreischer? How do you pronounce that?
Kreischer.
Yeah, Kreischer.
Mansion.
Okay. Now tell us a little bit about that.
Well, let me hang on one second. I got it. Kreischer Mansion, they had in 2005, I believe it was, there was a bad murder that happened there. It was a mob boss that hired Joe Young, which they call him Joe Black, to do a hit on Robert McKelvey, who owed the mob boss like $6,000 to $7,000. And so he called, and Joe Young called Robert and had him come to the house. And when he got there, as he walked in the door, he jumped on him and stabbed him. And then wasn't stabbing in a good spot. And he jumped up, and Robert jumped up and got up and started going out the door, trying to run and get away. And then Joe Black and I think it was 2 or 3 henchmen that he had with him, they tackled him onto the front porch, was trying to strangle him, and that wasn't working. And then they ended up dragging him out to where their swimming pool was, and they drowned him in the swimming pool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then they took him back into the house. After they went to Home Depot, they picked up like some type of power tools so they could cut his body up. Kind of gruesome.
That is. Wow.
Yes. And they took him into the kitchen and chopped his body up, and then took his body parts down to the coal burning furnace to burn the evidence.
Wow.
And yeah, they ended up getting caught. They went to prison, and but yeah, Robert McKelvey is there. He haunts the place.
Did you make contact?
Yeah, we did. We actually, on the Phasma box in the basement, which I didn't get to send to you guys because it was too far away from where the camera was, so you couldn't hear it as good. But yeah, we did get in contact with him, and he's upset. He's not
happy.
Yeah, he's definitely not happy about it. And and some of the spirits that are in the house, the house actually has a lot of spirits in it. It has the people that used to live there, Balthasar Kreischer, he actually started up an empire of fireproof brick factory, and he was one of the first. He was the one that invented the fireproof bricks. And so he had a big mansion that was behind Kreischer Mansion, and probably about a mile away. And then he had built Kreischer Mansion and then a mansion right next to it that were matching. And for his sons, Charles Kreischer and hang on, let me see. And Edward Kreischer. And so he built those 2 mansions for him. And then when Balthasar passed away, Edward and his brother Charles took over the factory, and so yeah, they're all there too, and they had, their wives, and one of the mansions, actually, I think it was Edward's mansion, had burned down in the early 1900s, I believe it was. So there's only one mansion left, and it was Charles' mansion, and that's the one that we investigated. And actually, all of their spirits are there, from Balthasar to Edward, Charles, Charles' wife Frida, and also Matilda, which was a family. I believe she was part of the family. I don't know if she was like a cousin but she lived there also.
They all showed up?
Yes, they did, actually. Yeah. I know Matilda, she was, whenever we got there, we had just the whole group was there, and the caretakers were there to show us around and tell us about the different, the different happenings and stuff. And he was talking to me. As he was talking to me, I could feel like I started feeling dizzy, and I was feeling Matilda, who was there. I didn't realize it was her right at the time, but a little later that night, I started figuring out who it was. But she was, I think she got jealous because he was talking to me. And she didn't like it. And she has, supposedly, he even said that there's a spirit that has a crush on him there because she follows him around.
Yeah.
So
that's happened to me on an investigation.
Oh my God. It was kind of funny.
Isn't that funny? I like it when the spirits will play around with you a little bit. And
yes, it was very
interact. Makes it worth it.
Definitely.
Sure.
So one of the EVPs or I guess it wasn't an EVP, it was the Phasma box that I sent to you guys, was of her calling me something. I don't know if it's allowed to be said. Yeah, I don't know if it's allowed to be said on air. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, she called me something in it.
Jealous much, spirit?
We're going to go over some of those there in just a little bit, and then you can explain to us a little bit more about them.
Sure.
As it goes.
Yeah.
So tell us what's like the most haunted place you've investigated?
Oh my gosh, it had to be either Mansfield Reformatory or Kreischer. They're both extremely haunted.
Yeah, Mansfield is definitely that's up there for sure. I've never been to the other one. I'm going to have to delve into it a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, we were the first to be there, and I guess years. They haven't allowed anybody to come into the Kreischer Mansion for a long time, but we were the first group that's been there in quite a few years. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Can I ask you about Ashmore Estates? Did you have any experiences there? Any good stuff?
Yes, I did. It was really interesting. Actually, there was, I guess you hear a lot of people talk about, the experiences that they've had. And I've talked to plenty of people that have been there, and a lot of them said, I just didn't have a whole lot happen there.
Yeah, I went back in, I guess it was sometime in 2021. Yeah, it was around June, and we didn't get anything. I mean, nothing. I was so upset. I went and sat in the doll room. I sat down in that little basement thing, and nothing. We just didn't get anything. I didn't know if I was with the wrong team or what, like I could feel things, but nothing really wanted to make itself known, you know?
Yes.
So I
Well,
was disappointed, really, but so that's why I asked, because I was like, I know it can't be as famous as it is if people aren't getting experiences or having experiences. So tell me what you had. Tell me.
Yeah. Well, when we first got there, we were the first people there before anybody else showed up, and we were taking pictures from the outside, and we did get a picture. It's where, I don't know if you know who Mary and Margaret is that is there, but they're the two. It's in the room with the dolls.
Yes, the doll
all the little
room.
stuffed animals and everything. They were teenagers that were there during the poor farm, and I think their parents left them there or something, and
Aww.
It was sad.
That is sad.
It is a sad story. But so, yeah, the two of them together haunt that room, and we were taking pictures from the outside, and we had a full body apparition that popped up in the window.
Yeah, I do remember that. We did take a picture, and I had that too. I thought that I saw something in the window, but the person I was with was like, no, that's blah, blah, blah. And he tried to explain it away, but I know what I saw,
Yeah.
And I felt things, like I said, because I'm like you. I can feel things and sense things, but, nothing really wanted to make itself known on his equipment or whatever, and it wasn't good enough for me to say. But I felt that, so.
Yeah, and Mary and Margaret were the ones that followed us around all night long.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
We ended up going into their room, and that's where we spent most of the evening.
Yeah,
and we had a lot of interaction with them.
Awesome.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay,
it was.
more.
It was really interesting. So
that's good.
It was active for us. I know a lot of people say it's not super active, but I was there with my daughters too, so I don't know if maybe that made a difference.
Do you ever go on investigations that things just feel too heavy for you? You just feel like, God, I don't know if I can go in there. It's just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
Too.
Like Mansfield, there was a couple of places where it was just like, it was really heavy.
Yeah. It gets overwhelming.
Yes, it does. Now, definitely.
Now, here's a question for you. Now, because you're sensitive to spirits, when you do your investigations, walk me through how you do it. Do you gather all the evidence first and then compare it, or do you go in blindly and then compare at the very end?
I like to go in blindly. Like I have my best friend and my daughter, they'll do the look up and, find out all the stuff about the place and research and all that. And they don't tell me anything. But I like to go in blindly and see what I get and see what I feel. Because I feel like it's not influenced, whenever it's more natural. And I get, what I'm feeling rather than what I have been told.
Right. So, and then what's up. So
yes, exactly.
Well, yeah. And you kind of have that advantage anyway, because, you're psychic and you can feel the spirits there. So if someone on your team has gotten something they felt, that's kind of validation for you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes. Yep. So that works out perfect. So what's the most used piece of equipment that you use?
Oh my gosh. I definitely use my EMF meter a lot, but my favorite is the Phasma box, because you can just straight out have conversations with spirits.
That makes it more fun.
Yes, it is. It's pretty cool. I've gotten a lot of stuff on the Phasma box. That one's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I've seen, looking at your group page, I'm like, wow, that really comes up with some good stuff.
Oh, it does. It's really neat.
And how long have you been using
it? I've just recently gotten it too. Probably back in January. So I'm just now, starting to use it, but it's definitely interesting. You get a lot of different voices that come through, and you can definitely make out what they're saying. And I always make sure I'm recording while I'm doing it, so that way if I don't understand it during the time that I'm, having the conversation, I can listen to it back and maybe be able to, pick something up that I missed.
Right.
So,
yeah. Right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to queue up some of these EVPs here, and then after it plays, if we need to hear it again, we will. But I want you to explain afterwards what we're hearing, okay?
Okay, sure.
All right, let me get this one going here.
Do you like this mausoleum? You have a beautiful mausoleum. I've never seen one so big. I like it.
You're very proud.
Oh, wow. I'm going to play that again. I didn't mean to blow your eardrums out.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Do you like this mausoleum? You have a beautiful mausoleum. I've never seen one so big. I like it.
You're very proud.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, we were at Greenlawn Cemetery, which is here in Columbus, Ohio. And at the Hayden Mausoleum, it's known for being haunted. Supposedly, if you knock on the door, they'll knock back. But we didn't have that happen. I tried. But the EVP, we were asking, I told her that I thought her mausoleum was beautiful. And she came back and said, "We are proud," right at the end. You can hear her say that.
Yeah, I caught it. I caught that a little bit. That's why I was like, tell me a little bit about this one.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Did you catch that, Ronnie?
And that was the Phasma box.
That was Phasma?
That was the Phasma box.
Nice. All right. We're going to go in with the second one here.
Okay.
Or touch my teddy bear, make it go off. Can you reach it? Is there any kids here? You can talk through this.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Wow. I totally understood that. How many children? Huh?
Nice. I'm going to play it again, okay?
Okay, sure.
Or touch my teddy bear, make it go off. Can you reach it? Is there any kids here? You can talk through this.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Wow. I totally understood that. How many children? Huh?
Okay, so I'm a little lost on how many she said she had. I kind of picked up a 10.
Yeah.
10. Yes, it was.
That's 10. What I heard.
Yep.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about that clip.
That was at the Greenlawn Cemetery again, at the Hayden Mausoleum. And we were just asking if there was any children there, and they said, yes, there is. And it was a woman. I think she was the one that did most of the talking when we were there.
Yeah.
And then I asked how many children, and she said 10. So that was interesting. That was the Phasma box also.
All right. Let's go ahead and cue up the next one here.
What room was your favorite room on this first floor?
All right, I got to play this one again here.
What room was your favorite room on this first floor?
All right, so tell us a little bit about that one.
That was at Kreischer Mansion, and we are on the first floor. And there they have a parlor, which is connected to the first floor, and it's a little area where the men would go and sit, smoke cigars, and drink their drinks. And I asked what was their favorite room on the first floor, and he said the parlor.
Oh, okay. I couldn't make it out.
It's kind of hard, but unless you really knew I knew the different rooms that was on that floor. So that's the only reason why I was able to make it out.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get this next one up here.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. How many spirits are in the room?
A lot.
There's a lot. Wow. Can you speak to us through?
Wow. I'm going to redo that one again.
Okay,
there's
sure.
a lot going on in that.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How many spirits are in the room?
A lot.
There's a lot. Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you speak to us through?
All right. Tell us a little bit about that. That was awesome.
Right?
Yeah. It was at Kreischer Mansion. We were using the Phasma box, and we were in the bar in the second floor. And I just asked how many spirits were in there, and someone said, a lot, and drug it out.
Well, you were in the bar. They were having a party.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let me get this next one up here.
Okay. Thanks.
Can we what?
Can you tell me how many spirits are in the room? 10? Is that what you said?
Similar. Put something on the ground.
All right. Let me play that one more time.
Okay.
Can we what?
Can you tell me how many spirits are in the room? 10? Is that what you said?
Similar. Put something on the ground.
I heard 11.
11?
Yes,
That's what
that
I
is what they said.
Yeah.
I thought they said 10. I was like, did you say 10? And they were like, similar.
Well, that's awesome because that's telling you right there. It's like, it's similar.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Let me get
That is my favorite. I love the Phasma box. It's the best.
I want one.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it is so cool.
After the end here, we'll get some information on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the other one.
All right. It said Julie. Oh my God. We're at Green Lawn Cemetery, and we are at the Hayden Mausoleum. So we're trying to capture voices and have them talk through the Phasma box.
Talk to us.
Would you like to talk to us?
I'm going to play it one more time.
Okay. All right. It said Julie. Oh my God. We're at Green Lawn Cemetery, and we are at the Hayden Mausoleum. So we're trying to capture voices and have them talk through the Phasma box.
talk to us? Would you like to talk to us?
You know, I heard your name straight out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, right there. As soon as I turned it on.
They were happy to see you. They're like,
I know. I was
here.
actually really shocked. I was shocked because I never had, my voice come through it before. So that was the first time my voice has come through it. Or not my voice, but my name.
Your name, yeah.
Your name.
No, yes. that was awesome.
Yeah,
wow.
that was really cool. Right. And that was obviously at Green Lawn Cemetery.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to research that cemetery.
Yeah, for sure. Going on a road trip.
Yeah. It's known for a bunch of different hauntings there, too. There's a bunch of mausoleums. It's a really big cemetery, and it's really pretty. They have all these statues and gardens and all kinds of stuff. It's really pretty.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's get this other one queued up here.
Frida, do you like us?
Switch. There's a socket here.
Is this Frida? If it is, can you light it up again?
The heck is that?
Is this Melinda? Or no, Matilda. Matilda, are you here? If you are, light it up.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah. Matilda. You want us to go to your room? Light it up if you want us to go to your room. Yeah. Okay. Dana wants us to go to her room.
All right, let's go. Go into your room. We're listening to Matilda. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already tripped on it.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, wow. Tell us a little bit about what was going on right there.
Yeah, before you play it back, definitely let me explain a couple things, because there was a lot going on in that one.
Yes, there was.
If you, the EMF meter I have, and I have it sitting on the bed, and I'm asking questions, and it's answering yes and no on the EMF meter, like light it up if it's yes, don't light it at all if it's no. And I ask Frida if it's Frida for her to light it up again. And at the same time that the walkie-talkie rings, you hear why. And it's a female coming across saying why. She's asking why I want her to light it up again.
Right.
And then, and it's loud and clear. So if you listen, it's right when the same time the walkie-talkie is going off and ringing. But you could still hear the why. And then the Phasma box, as we are leaving the room, you can hear, like, it wasn't going off the entire time we were in the room. I had it on in the room, and it didn't go off. But as we are walking out of the room, you can hear it, and you can hear it say chainsaw, and then it says something else that I couldn't make out. And then right after that, immediately it says bad man. So the Creature Mansion is the one that had where Robert McKelvey was murdered there.
Oh, yeah.
And they used a power saw to cut up his body. And yeah. So that was really interesting that I got that on the Phasma box. We didn't hear it like when it happened, like, when it was said, but listening to the recordings back, that's when I noticed it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Right.
Awesome. That was an awesome catch. But I think like the spirits there are kind of traumatized by it. The female spirit, Matilda, that was in that room with us, I think she's kind of traumatized by it. Her and another little boy, because there was her, Matilda, and another little boy was following me around all night. And I think, they got traumatized by what they saw. Yeah. They kept bringing it up. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He'll be right back momentarily. But yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I want to go there too. I'm sitting here like making a list now. All the places that I want to go now.
Yeah, it was interesting, and there was just so much there. It was so active. But yeah, when you listen to it back again, listen for the why, and it's a woman saying it when the walkie-talkie rings. Okay. And then right at the end, as I know in the podcast you can't see it, but as we're walking out of the room, you hear a chainsaw, and then it's a woman, and then something else that she says, which is really short, and then you hear "bad man." So
was that on that clip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play it again. I want to hear
it again, Sam.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's play this again.
Frida, do you like us?
Just switch it. There's so I can hear.
Is this Frida? If it is, can you light it up again?
The heck is that?
Is this Melinda? Or no, Matilda. Matilda, are you here? If you are, light it up.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah. Matilda. You want us to go to your room? Light it up if you want us to go to your room. Yeah. Okay. Dana wants us to go to her room.
All right, let's go. Going to your room. We're listening to Matilda. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already tripped on it.
Xbox.
Wow, that
Did
was a
you hear
good
that?
one. Yeah. I heard a little bit.
Yeah. The more you listen to it, the more you'll hear it. But
Yeah, there was definitely a lot going on in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me cue up this other one here.
Okay.
It's recording. Can you say something? What's your name?
Oh wow, I got to play that again.
Yeah, you can hear like right after I ask, "Can you say something?" It's a male voice that comes across and says no, but it's really quiet, so it's got to be everybody's got to turn their volume up really loud so they can hear it.
Right.
It's a whisper.
Yeah, let me hear it again here.
It's recording. Can you say something? What's your name?
Yeah, I could definitely hear it there.
Yeah. It was funny because that was at my house, and it was me and my daughter, and we were. I felt a spirit in the bedroom, and I was asking questions, and then I pulled out the my dowsing rods and was talking with him, and my daughter and I were joking around, and joking around with the spirit. And then so whenever I did the EVP, when I asked that, I think he was joking around when I said, asked him if he could say something, and he said no. So
Yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right.
Definitely.
Let me get this other one up here.
Guys, what are we doing?
Oh my gosh.
I have to.
Did you hear that?
I have to start that over. That was good. I definitely heard a female anatomy part there.
Yes.
All right, I got to check this out again here. Hold on a second.
It's
Guys, That's not nice. Julie is not.
That was funny. Oh my gosh, I was dying.
Wow.
Yes,
just
I know. I don't know if
die.
I can say the word on air, but it definitely called me something.
So leading up to that, what do you think?
That was at the Kreischer Mansion. It was, I believe it was Matilda that came through and said that. She was the one that I think was jealous because the guy was having a conversation with me that was a caretaker, and she likes him. So I think she was kind of, because she was kind of mean to me throughout the night. And actually, when I came home, I couldn't sleep for a week. Like literally,
Dang.
I don't know. I think, it was spirits that followed me home.
Yeah,
and
I was going to ask you that
keeping me
earlier.
awake.
Yeah.
It was probably the roughest time that I've had after paranormal investigating.
Yeah.
It took me a week before I could sleep.
Yeah, that's
And it
happened
was-
to me too. I was going to ask you if that's happened to you and if you do anything, take any steps to say, okay, we're leaving and you have to stay. Can't come home with me.
Yeah, I always do. I always say that. And that followed me home still.
Well, she was mad.
Yep.
You're talking to her man.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I think so.
She was following you home. She was going to whack you. That was the
I know.
Talking to my man.
I know.
Going to haunt her for a week now.
Yep.
I'd probably be like that if I were a spirit.
Yeah, you would be.
You know,
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Wow.
So tell us what big things do you have planned for this year coming?
Well, actually we got, I have a bar coming up next week that I'm investigating. That's here in Ohio. They're having some pretty violent stuff happen, with things being thrown. Their basement, I guess, is really active there. They keep it locked and nobody wants to go down there. And I have, I actually have another podcast coming up on May 11th that I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Real Ghost Stories Online, The Grave Talks.
Okay. All right.
wow. Yeah. We'll have to listen to that.
And also I'm going back to New Jersey and going to Strauss Mansion. And we're doing an investigation there on the 21st of May. And Penhurst comes up in July. We're going to New Jersey to the Pine Barrens, and we're going to investigate the New Jersey Devil. So that'll be interesting. Yes. And Absecon Lighthouse in New Jersey. We're doing that one also.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's join her team.
And then September 24th and 25th, we're doing Rolling Hills Asylum and also Hillview Manor, all in that same weekend.
Oh, wow. You really do got some exciting things
Fun.
coming up.
I know. I'm jealous
I know.
now. I'm totally going to
I'm
haunt you
excited.
for a week now.
Yes, we're excited. We're super excited.
You think that spirit called you that? Yeah, wait till she goes. If you don't take her along.
Astro plane and follow you.
Oh my goodness. So go ahead, give us a shout out of your team and the members in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Kristen McClary, she's my best friend. Hi, Kristen. And
Hi, Kristen.
Shanice Spear, that's my daughter. Alexis Spear, that's my other daughter. And Nia Spear, that's my third daughter.
Wow, you really did got the family involved, huh?
The family thing.
Yes.
No, that's good.
They're all sensitive too. My daughters are. So it definitely helps during the investigations, and we're all like sensitive in different ways too. So
that helps.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
My son's sensitive too, but he's afraid of it. He hasn't embraced it yet. So.
Oh, yeah. I think I was in my 30s before I really, truly embraced it.
Oh, well, he's close. He's got a couple of years.
So let me ask you this. We're talking about embracing with spirits and things. How do you shut it off? I mean, that would drive me nuts. I mean, being able to pick up spirits constantly.
I've learned over the years to kind of control it. Like, I'm able to turn it on and off. Like, I can, if I want to speak to spirits, then I kind of open myself up and I can, feel them, and I can usually see things they've been through. And I also, I probably sage my house a couple times a week, especially with my 23-year-old. She's sensitive, but she is also autistic. So she's not like severely autistic. She's just mildly.
Yeah.
But so like with her, she doesn't like them in the house or around her bed when she's sleeping. So I always make sure I sage a few times a week, and that usually helps a lot.
Yeah,
so
it really does.
Well, yeah, because it'd be like, you was talking about spirits following you home from, is it Chrysler Manor?
Yeah, Chrysler Mansion.
Yeah, if they're going to follow you home, then sure, absolutely.
Yes, and also Ashmore State. I had both of the girls, Mary and Margaret, follow me home that time too. Oh, wow. And they still come to visit me. Like, I'll hear they have, usually their thing is they play like it sounds like a music box, and you can hear it in the room.
Yes.
And I don't have any music boxes. So.
Do they ever play with your hair?
I get a lot of grabbing my feet.
Really? Oh, they like your feet. They like to play with my hair. I don't know if it's because I'm blonde and they like the blonde hair, but I always, every time I go someplace, something is going to mess with my hair. It's kind of.
Yes. I have had that happen. Yeah. Yeah. But if at my house at night, that's when I feel like they either shake my bed or grab my feet.
Yeah, I'd have to have a speaking if they were going to do that. I'm like, come on, guys. I need to speak here. Back off. We'll talk about it in the morning. Come on.
Yeah, I have done that quite a few times.
Yeah, you have to.
Where you just have to say, hey, stop it.
Yeah.
Don't grab my feet. You don't have my permission.
Right.
I'm trying to sleep.
Right. You have to do that. Literally. I've had to do that too. Just like, come on.
Yeah. Yep.
I know you're here, but I have a life. Have things I have to do.
Yeah.
Sleep is one of them. I'll tell them literally, please don't just pop up in mirrors or, don't scare me. Just come to me easy.
Yes, definitely.
The struggle is real.
Right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So if somebody wants to reach you, how are they going to do it?
They on Facebook. I have Boo Paranormal on a Boo Paranormal page, and I also have. Hang on, I just did a new group that I'm trying to build up. It's called Julie Speer Paranormal Investigation and Empath Medium. And it's a group that's connected to my account. Julie Ranneberger Speer is my account. And yeah, if you look in my account, I have a page, Boo Paranormal, and also the Julie Speer Paranormal Investigator, Empath Medium.
Do you have a .com?
No, I do not. I
Okay.
do it all through Facebook. So
Yeah, that's good.
So everybody go give it a like
I mean, yes, that's right.
yeah,
and follow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's right. Like and follow,
And
absolutely.
follow.
I know I do.
I do too.
Yes,
something about
I
that.
know.
Something about that Phasma box. That's what.
Right?
That's what gets me every
We're
time.
getting one.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, that you can get on any laptop that has Windows. You can do it on a laptop, or you could do it. I have it on a Windows tablet, and that's what I have mine on.
Nice.
Now I need a Windows tablet, honey.
Hey, I'm not
Yeah, you
switching.
can get them on Amazon for not too much.
I'm Apple,
He's
so
an Apple. I'm a Windows kind of gal. Whatever.
I'm both. So
there you go. See that?
She's Switzerland right now.
She's like, I got you beat. I'm both.
Well, this has been fabulous.
Absolutely.
This is my very first podcast, so
oh
thank
wow,
you. Yeah.
you are welcome. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we had a lot of
enjoyed
fun.
it.
I'll tell you what, this was definitely, I liked it. I definitely like what you got coming up. I definitely can't wait to follow because I definitely want to. Do you post all your stuff on your Boo Paranormal page?
Yeah, that and the other one, the Julie Speer Paranormal Investigator group.
What about like a YouTube? Do you have a YouTube?
Not yet, but it's in the making.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yes.
Are you going to go for like massive tech and go to TikTok?
I don't know about TikTok. I mean, if one of my daughters want to do that for me, that's fine.
Yeah,
I know they're into TikTok.
I know. I'm
like TikTok
serious.
too.
It's a young
but-
kid thing. Some millenniums.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah.
Seems to me like it's for a short attention span. Like I can watch it because it's short, but
Yes.
I'm more like I want to see
I
your.
enjoy the shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The actual paranormal shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, I need a little more than 2 minutes.
Right?
Yes.
Me too, boo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun,
Me
and
too.
I want to thank you so much for
Yes.
coming on and talking to us and giving us an
No.
hour of your precious time, because I know time is precious.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. And thanks for having me on your show. It was
Yes.
great.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'll get with you shortly.
Okay. That
All
sounds
right.
great.
All right. You have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
All right,
It was
bye-bye.
nice to meet both of you.
Yeah, it was
Thank
nice to
you.
meet you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye
Bye.
now.
Bye.
All right, everyone. That was Julie Speer with Boo Paranormal. And I'm telling you, folks, I can't wait to see what she's got going on in the future. And I want to thank everybody for joining and tuning in tonight and listening and all that good stuff. And if you can, stop on over our Facebook page and give us a like and follow and all that good stuff. Do the same with our YouTube channel, because this will be on YouTube too. We are on every major podcast platform. So thank you very much for joining in with us tonight. And Ronnie, she says, have a good evening. All right. Thanks, everybody.